Meet Martin Tucker, the blind cat who found his best friend. Martin Tucker didn't have the best start in life. He was a sweet cat who lived both indoors and outdoors, but everything changed when he got an eye infection. As his eyesight worsened, his owners no longer wanted him. They locked him outside, leaving him to struggle on the streets, hungry and blind. A kind neighbor noticed what Martin was going through. She saw the condition of his eyes and realized he couldn't survive alone. She decided to take him in and called for help. That's when Let's Adopt Global, an animal rescue organization, stepped in. They treated Martin's eye infection, gave him much-needed care, and arranged for him to be flown to the United States, where he would live with his new family, Ray Ann and Marquita Tucker. When Martin came to live with us, we hoped he would be friends with our older cat, Miss Kitty, Ray Ann said. But Miss Kitty wasn't ready to share her home. She had been the only cat for 14 years and wasn't about to change that. She hissed and growled whenever Martin came near. Poor Martin felt lonely. All he wanted was a friend. Every day he sat outside Miss Kitty's door, softly crying for her to let him in. It broke his new family's hearts to see him so sad. So they decided to visit a shelter to find him a companion. At the shelter, Martin met several cats, but none seemed like the right match. Then they brought in Mr. Pinkerton, a tuxedo cat. The moment Mr. Pinkerton entered, he and Martin instantly clicked. They touched noses and seemed completely at ease with each other. We knew right away that Mr. Pinkerton was the one, Ray Ann shared. When they brought Mr. Pinkerton home, he was nervous at first and hid under the bed. But Martin patiently waited outside the room until Mr. Pinkerton felt safe enough to come out. Since that day, the two have been inseparable. They nap together, eat together, and even share the same tiny bed, even though it barely fits them. If they are ever apart, they cry until they're reunited. Martin may not be able to see, but with Mr. Pinkerton by his side, he feels like the happiest cat in the world. Now, Martin has everything he ever wanted: a loving home, good health, and a best friend who will never leave his side.